Hello once again and welcome to Triple G Sports Replays. We are going to be switching to baseball now, working on my 1977 Major League Baseball replay. And it is Saturday, May 14th of 1977. It's 2:05 on the East Coast. And we are having the NBC's Game of the Week, which is going to be the first place NL West Los Angeles Dodgers playing in New York against the third place New York Mets. First, a little history here on this replay for the teams. Right now, the Dodgers are 18-3 in first place. They're a half game ahead of the Cincinnati Reds. They're on a 3-game winning streak, winning 6 of the last 10. On the road, they're 11-5 on the replay. When they played the Mets earlier in LA, they swept them in the 3-game series. And they have won the first game of this series at a score of 5-2. And the lineup for actually now let's switch to the Mets. The home Mets are 15-15. They're 8.5 games back of Pittsburgh, who is their 23 wins, 6 losses. They're just screaming. They've lost 5 in a row, including the last game here to the Dodgers on the previous day. They're 4-6 in the last 10, and at home they're only 6-7. And so let's start with the lineup for the Dodgers. Batting first and playing second is Davey Lopes. Batting second at shortstop is Bill Russell. Batting third, playing right field, is Reggie Smith. Batting fourth, playing third base, is Ron Cey. Batting fifth, playing first base, Steve Garvey. Batting sixth in center field, Rick Monday. Batting seventh in left field, Dusty Baker. Batting eighth and catching is Steve Yeager. And coming out to the mound, pitching for the Dodgers is Doug Rauch. And now your starting lineup for the home New York Mets. Playing center field, batting first, Lee Mazzilli. Batting second, playing second base, Lenny Randle. Batting third in right field is Mike Vail. Batting fourth at first base, Dave Kingman. Batting fifth and catching, John Stern. Batting sixth in left field, Bruce Boisclair. I hope I pronounced that right. Batting seventh and at third base is Jerry Grote. Batting eighth at shortstop, Leo Foster. And our pitcher batting ninth is Nino Espinosa. Espinosa is 2-2 on the season. He's started 4 games, pitched a total of 7. He's got 2 complete games with a shutout, 36 innings, 14 strikeouts, 8 walks. He is in 6th place in the National League with a 1.75 ERA. And now for the Dodgers. And batting first for the Dodgers is Davey Lopes. Lopes is batting .256 on the season. He is tied for 5th in steals with 9. And the pitch from Espinosa. Just so you know, defensively, Los Angeles is a 42 total, 36 infield. New York, poor fielding team, 30 total, 25 infield. So we'll be using fielding 3 for the Mets, fielding 1 for the Dodgers. All right, and first pitch from Espinosa. A 65 is a 35, and he pops out to the catcher. That's one down. Next up, Bill Russell. Russell is batting .248 on the season. He does have 9 doubles, which is tied for 5th in the National League. And the pitch. 21 is a 32. He's going to fly out to right. And that's 2 down. Now up is going to be Reggie Smith. He's a walking machine. He's batting .244, but he's got 30 walks through 27 games played. He's in first place on walks, and because of that, his on base is at a .455. He's in first place in the National League on base percentage. And the pitch from Espinosa is a 11. That's a 0. That's a hard hit ball. 21 is a 6, and he hits a ball to the right center, and he's on second base with a double. That will bring up third baseman Ron Say. Ron Say's batting only .200 on the season. He does have 19 walks. He's 6th in the National League in walks. And the pitch. A 61 is a 39. And Smith is thrown out, stealing third, catcher to third. And that is going to end the top of the first. And so, no runs. Pitching for the Dodgers is going to be Doug Rauch. Doug Rauch is 4-2 on the season in 6 starts. He does have 3 complete games and 2 shutouts, which is tied for first along with his teammate Don Sutton. He's pitched 50 2/3 innings, 20 walks, 36 strikeouts. His last game was a week ago on the 7th of May, where he lost against the Phillies 4-3. And batting first for the Mets is Lee Mazzilli. Mazzilli's batting .198 on the season. The Mets as a team are batting .206. So Mazzilli's batting at a .198. And the pitch from Rauch, 55, is a 9, and that's going to be a single over the shortstop. Next up is going to be Lenny Randle. Since his trade, he's played 10 games for the Mets. He's batting .321 for the Mets. And the pitch. A 24 is a 13. He goes down swinging. 1 down. Next up will be Mike Vail. Mike Vail only has 35 at-bats, but he's batting .371. He's got a .743 slugging, .436 on base. He's got 4 home runs in 35 plate appearances. And a 55 is an 8, and that's going to be out at first, runner to second, from pitcher to first. That's 2 up. Mazzilli on second. And now Dave Kingman's going to be up. Dave Kingman is only batting .156. He does have 5 home runs though. And the pitch. 41 is a 28. That's over to the shortstop, Russell. And then he throws it to first, and that ends the side. Short to first. And so at the bottom of the first, it is 0-0. And so to start the second inning, Espinosa's back on the dumb mound. Steve Garvey's up for the Dodgers. Garvey's batting .238. He is fourth in home runs in the National League with 7. And the pitch from Espinosa. Ball gets away. Wild pitch. A55 is an 8, and that's going to be up in the air to center field. And that is caught by Mazzilli, and we have 1 down. Monday is the next batter. Oh, wait a minute. We screwed up. We got to put Say back in there. Let's go back. Garvey. Say is actually still up because the one guy got out stealing, so you didn't go to the bottom of the deck. So let's scratch all that and start this half inning over. Say is up because he was batting when Smith got thrown out. A 34 is a 31. He flies out to center field. That'll bring up Garvey. Garvey rolls a 45, which is a walk. So he ends up on first. Now we're going to bring up Monday. With a runner on first, we see the Mets play deep. A 23 is a 13, so he goes down swinging. And that's going to bring up, by the way, Monday, batting 189 on the season. Now we bring up Dusty Baker. He's hot right now. He's on a 6-game hitting streak, batting 264. He is tied for second in RBIs with 24. He's tied for second in home runs with 8. He's their hot hitter right now. Can he get a hot hit with a runner on first? 16 is a 28. That's to shortstop Foster. And he's going to throw him out short to first. So the Dodgers leave 1 on. And at the end of 1.5, it's still 0-0. All right, Rao is back on the mound. And we're going to see John Stearns up. Stearns is batting .284 on the season in 25 games. He does have 6 doubles, 3 home runs. And the pitch. A 31 is a 14. He draws a walk. Next drop, Leclerc. He's batting .239 in 46 plate appearances. He does not have an extra base hit. And the pitch from Rao. 64 is a 13. He goes down swinging. And that's going to be 1 out for the home Mets. Next up, third baseman Jerry Grote. Grote does not play a lot. He's only been in 9 games. He's batting a 167. And I think we're going to try... Do we want to try to move him over? Grote's got a better shot. Let's let him swing away. 42 is a 22. And a 22 is a hit by pitch. So that's going to move the runners over. So Grote is hit by Rao. That's the first time he's been hit by a pitch this season. And that's going to bring up Leo Foster. Leo Foster's appeared in 6 games. He's got 1 hit and 13 at-bats. With 1 RBI, he does have 1 walk and 5 strikeouts. And we're going to let him pitch to him. 14 is a 30. That's in the air to Baker. And that's a fly out. And so with 2 down, the pitcher Espinosa comes up. Espinosa is 2 for 10. He does have a walk and a strikeout on the season, so he's batting 200. Let's see what he can do. A 64, he goes down swinging, and that's the 3rd out. And so at the end of 2, we are still scoreless. All right. So Espinosa is going to be back out on the mound. Now batting for the Dodgers is Steve Yeager. Yeager is batting .250. He does have 7 doubles. And the pitch, 34 is a 31. He flies out to center field. Next up is our pitcher, Doug Rao. Rao is 1 for 18, so an .056 batting average. He does have 2 runs, 5 strikeouts, has hit into a double play. And the pitch from Espinosa, 52 is a 27, and he hits it over to third base. Picked up by Grote, toss to first baseman Kingman for the 2nd out. Next up, Davey Lopes. He's 0 for 1 on the day. 34 is a 31. He flies out to center field, and the Dodgers are done in the top of the 3rd. It's still a scoreless ball game. So now we bring up the Mets. Mets have gone through the order. Now up Lee Mazzilli. He's got the only hit for the Mets so far. 1 for 1 on the day. And a 41 is a 28. That's hit over short. Russell picks it up, tosses to Baker, and he's put away. Now up is Lenny Randall. He's 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout. And a 24 is a 13. He goes down swinging. 2nd strikeout of the day. 4 for Rao now on the day. Mike Vale is up. He's 0 for 1 on the day. A 51 is a 9, and he gets a single over shortstop. That's going to bring up Dave Kingman. Kingman's 0 for 1. 35 is a 13. He goes down swinging. 5 strikeouts on the day for Rao, and it's still scoreless at the end of 3. All right, as we start the top of the 4th inning, Espinosa's all warming up. And where he is going to face Bill Russell. Russell's 0 for 1 on the day. And the pitch. 23 is a 26. He hits it over to second base. Randall grabs it, throws it over to Kingman for the out. Next up is Reggie Smith. 1-for-1 on the day, had a double his last at bat. That's his 6th double on the season. He did get caught stealing to end the inning though at third base. And the pitch. A 46 is a 13. He goes down swinging. Second strikeout of the day for Espinosa. And that'll bring up Ron Say. He's 0-for-1 on the day. A 14 is a 30. He flies out to the left. And so we've gone through 3.5 and we are still sitting scoreless. Rao goes out to the mound. And he is going to face John Stearns, who walked his last time up. And a 65 is a 35. He pops it up behind home plate. Steve Yeager tows off the mask and makes the play. That's 1 down. Bruce Boisclair is up. He is 0-for-1 with a strikeout. 21's a 13. He's down swinging again. That is the 6th strikeout of the day for Doug Rao, which will bring up Jerry Grote. Jerry Grote got hit by the pitch last time up. A 63 is a 13. He goes down swinging. And so through 4 innings, it is still scoreless. And Doug Rao is really humming them in. He's got a total of 7 strikeouts through 4 innings. Espinosa's out to start the 5th inning. And we're going to see Steve Garvey up. Garvey walked his last time up. A 56 is a 13. He goes down swinging. Next up, Rick Monday. He's 0-for-1 with a strikeout. And the pitch. 54, 32. He hits in the air to right field. Mike Vale's there to make the catch. And we have 2 down. And that'll bring up Dusty Baker. 0-for-1 on the day, riding that 6-game hitting streak. And the pitch is a 35. That's a 9. And he has extended his streak with a hit over the shortstop. 7-game hitting streak for Dusty Baker. Make a note of that. And that's going to bring with 2 up. Steve Yeager's up. He's 0-for-1 on the day. That's a 12, which is a 25, which is over to second base, flips with the short for the out. And we're still scoreless through 4.5. All right. Doug Rao is out. And we're going to face the bottom of the order, which is Leo Foster. 0-for-1 on the day. A 56 is a 34. That's popped up in the air to the left side. Excuse me, that's a strikeout. And Rao gets another strikeout. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on the day already. Next up, Espinosa. He's over 1 with a strikeout. And a 66 is a 0. That's a hard hit ball. 42 is a 6. That's hit to the gap and right. And Espinosa has a double. So with nobody on, with one out, we've got a runner on second, and Lee Mazzilli is up. Mazzilli's 1 for 2 on the day, and he's going to swing away. 15 is an 11. That is a single, but the runner is out at home. Espinosa tried and did not make it. Thrown out from left field. Left to catcher. Now Randall's up. And the pitch. And Mazzilli is off and running. And he is in safe with a stolen base. That's a 1-1, but Mazzilli has a stolen base. That's his 4th of the season. Now, Vale is up still, or Randall's up. We got an 0-1 count. 13 is a 14, he walks. So we've got runners first and second, 1 out, and Mike Vale up. Vale's 1 for 2. 1 out, runners on first and second. And the pitch. 63 is a 31. A 31 is a, let's see, center field for Monday's a 2, so it's a fly out the center and the runners hold. And that's going to bring up Dave Kingman. One swing of the bat can change it in a hurry. Can he do it? And the pitch, 15 is a 9. And we have a infield single. He manages to scoot over there and get on base. And so we have bases loaded. 2 outs. And John Stearns is coming to the plate. Stearns is 0 for 1 with a walk. And the pitch by Rao. 21. Stearns goes down swinging. 3rd out, Mets leave the bases juiced. But Rao once again, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 strikeouts through 5 innings. All right. And it's still scoreless after 5. Leading off on the top of the 6th is the pitcher Doug Rao. He's 0 for 1 on the day. 53 is a 13. He goes down swinging. Next up is Davey Lopes, 0 for 2 on the day. And the pitch, 41 is a 28. That's over to shortstop. Foster grabs it, throws it to Kingman, and we have 2 away. Now up, Bill Russell, 0 for 2 on the day. And that's a 15, that's a 10, that's a single to center field, and so we have Russell on first base, which will bring up Carl Smith. 2 down, and the pitch. A 56 is a 34, and that is a strikeout. Espinosa gets him swinging, and that's the 5th strikeout on the day for Espinosa. So we're through 5.5, and it is still scoreless at New York. Morel comes out for the 6th. He's going to face Bruce Boisclair, who is 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts today. And the pitch, 56, 34. He goes down swinging again. 3 at-bats, 3 strikeouts for Boisclair. That's going to bring up Jerry Grote, 0 for 1 with a strikeout and then hit by a pitch. And a 21 is a 32. He hits in the ball to right. Smith is under it for the catch, and that's 2 away. That'll bring up Leo Foster. Foster's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and the pitch. 31's a 14. He happens to draw a walk. Now the pitcher Espinosa's up. He had a double on his last at bat. And for Espinosa, that's the first extra base hit of the season. Can he do anything here? And the pitch. A 52 is a 27. We got a good third baseman. No X. And so it's 3rd to 2nd. He hits it over to Say flips it over to Lopes, and the side is retired. So we've gone through 6 innings and still nobody can get on the board. Okay. 7th inning. Ron Say is going to come up to bat. 0 for 2 on the day. A 53 is a 19. And that's going to be an error on 3rd baseman Jerry Grote. First error of the season for Grote. Is going to bring up Steve Garvey. He's 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout. And the pitch to Garvey. A 14's a 30. That's hitting the air to left field. Boisclair's there. He makes catch. 1 down. Now up Rick Monday, who's 0 for 2 with a strikeout on the day. Pitch from Espinosa. 34 is a 31. That's hitting the air to center field, but it is caught by Mazzilli. And we have 2 away. So 2 down, runner on first. Up comes Dusty Baker. 1 for 2 on the day. Working on now. He's got a 7-game hitting streak going. He is hot. Can he do any damage here against Espinosa? And the pitch. 26 is a 13. He goes down swinging. And so we leave another one on. And it's the 7th inning stretch. And it is still 0s on the board. Morel comes out to start the 7th. And Lee will do the top of the order with Lee Mazzilli up. 2 for 3 on the day with a stolen base. And the pitch. 41's a 28. That's hit over to Shortstop, Russell grabs it, throws it to Garvey for the out. That'll give Lenny Randle a chance. 0 for 2 with a walk. He does have 2 strikeouts. And the pitch from Rao. It's a 16, and he hits over shortstop. Russell to Garvey for the out. 2 down, out comes Mike Vail. Vail's 1 for 3 on the day. And the pitch. 53 is a 17. Our right fielder is a 2. That's a fly out to right. And so the Mets go down in order. So we are through 7, and the pitchers are dealing. Through 7 innings, we've got 2 hits on the board for the Dodgers. We have 5 hits on the board for the Mets. Dodgers have left 3 on base. Mets have left 5. All right. So, it's top of the 8th. And Yeager's going to come up to bat. Espinosa has 6 strikeouts on the day through 7 innings. And the pitch to Yeager, 61 is a 36. That's a ball and 1-0. Pitch again, 56, 13. Yeager goes down swinging. And both these pitches are dealing. They're both have worked their way up from B's to A's on grade. We're going to have Rao pitch or hit. Can't let him go all the inning when he's got a 0-0 game going back in 1977, maybe in today's game. So, Espinosa pitches to Rao. 25 is a 22, and a 22 is an error on the first baseman. Rao gets aboard as Espinosa fumbles the ball. That's the first error of the season for Espinosa. And now we're going to see Davey Lopes up. Or are we? Let's see. I think we're going to pinch hit for him. We're going to bring in Manny Mota. I need to get some of the bench we used up. So pinch hitting for Davey Lopes is Manny Mota in the top of the 8th. Manny Mota has played in 3 games, only has 1 at bat and with 2 walks. And the pitch to Mota. A 55 is a 7. That's over to third base, and they throw across the diamond to get the out. Third to first, so from Grote to Kingman. It does get Rao moved over to second, however. And that's going to bring up Bill Russell. Russell is 1 for 3 on the day, runner on second. And the pitch from Espinosa, a 31 is a 9, and that's a strikeout. Russell goes down swinging, and the runner is stranded. So we go through 7.5, and it's still zeros on the board. Now we need to bring in Martinez into play for Lopes. It's going to downgrade the ratings by 1, but still plenty high to stay in an A grade. So Martinez will be at second. He's a 7. All right. So Rao comes out to pitch the bottom of the 8th. And let's see, Kingman is due up. Are we gonna have him hit? No, we're not. We are going to bring in Joe Torre to pitch it. So he's going to be batting for Kingman in the bottom of the 9th, or bottom of the 8th. Joe Torre on the season's appeared in 17 games. He is not playing well. He is batting in .089. He's 4 for 45. Does have a double and 2 RBIs. See if he can break out of his rut. And the pitch from Rao. 21 is a 32. That's in the air to right field. And that will be caught by Smith. 1 down. And we're going to bring in another pinch hitter. So hitting for Stearns is going to be Ron Hodges. So betting for Stearns in the bottom of the 8th. All right. Hodges is batting 167. He's appeared in 8 games. He's 2 for 12. Does have a double and 1 RBI. And the pitch to Hodges. 23 is a 29. That's back to the pitcher. Flipped over from Rao to first base. Carvey for the out, and we have 2 down. Next up, boy Claire. He's 0 for 3 in the day with 3 strikeouts. And the pitch. A 65 is a 35. That's popped up in the air behind the plate. Yeager gets under to make the catch, and the side is retired. And so we're through 8 innings, and it is still scoreless. Espinosa's going to come out to pitch the top of the 9th. And Smith is due up. Do we want to replace him? 1 for 3 on the day with 2 strikeouts. I need to work more bench in though. I better hold back on that. I think we're going to let him hit. All right, so Smith is due up. 1 for 3 with a double. And the pitch from Espinosa, a 51, is a 9, and he goes down swinging. Third strikeout on the day for Smith. Now up. Third baseman Ron Say. 0 for 2 on the day. 0 for 3 on the day. And the pitch, 65 to 35, he pops it up. Hodges is underneath it, makes a catch, and that's 2 out. That's going to bring up Steve Garvey. Garvey's 0 for 2 with a walk and a strikeout. And the pitch from Espinosa, 56-13, he goes down swinging. Another strikeout for Espinosa. And the side is retired. Espinosa, 9 innings pitched. He's given up 3 hits. He's got 10 strikeouts. Along with 1 walk. All right. Doug Rao is going to come out to pitch the 9th. So it's the bottom of the 9th. It's still 0-0. And Jerry Grote's going to be up. Grote's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and hit by a pitch. And the pitch to Grote. 23 is a 24. It's hit over to second base. And Martinez grabs it, throws it to first base for the out. 1 down. Leo Foster is due up, but we're going to have a pinch hitter. Mike Phillips is going to come in to pinch hit for Foster. And that's for Foster. In the 9th inning for the Mets, for Phillips, he's appeared in 21 games, batting only 120. He does have 1 double with 3 RBIs. And the pitch from Rao, 32 is a 26, it's over to second base. Martinez grabs it, throws it to Garvey for the out. That's 2 outs. Espinosa's up, but we're going to see a pinch hitter for him. His day is done. He went 9 innings, gave up 3 hits, 1 walk on 10 strikeouts. And we're going to see Ed Kranepool hit for him. Kranepool is batting .247 in 23 games. He's got 6 doubles, a triple, and a home run. Let's see if he can extend this inning. And the pitch to Kranepool, 65 is a 35. He pops it up. And Yeager's under it, makes a catch, and that is the end of the inning. So we're going into bonus baseball extra innings with the tie score 0-0. Okay. And now pitching for the Mets will be Skip Lockwood. And he's a B rating with an XZ. On the season, Lockwood's appeared in 9 games. He's 0-1 with 4 saves, tied for second in the National League. He's got a 1.29 ERA, 14 innings pitched with 1 walk, 8 strikeouts. And he is going to be facing, from the Dodgers, center fielder Rick Monday. Okay, Monday is 0 for 3 with a strikeout today. And the pitch. 33 is a 7, and that's a single to right field. Monday is on. That is going to bring up Dusty Baker. Baker's 1 for 3 on the day with a strikeout. See if he can do some damage. .22 is a 0. That's a hard hit ball. 56 is a 6. And that's a double over first base. Monday is slow, and so he holds out at third. And just like that, we've got the Mets in trouble. Yeager's up the bat. 0 for 3 with a strikeout. We're going to play the infield in. Try to get the runner at home. And the pitch. 54 is a 32. 32 is a hit to Vale, who's only a 1. But he is able to catch it and hold the runners. So that's 1 down. Now we've got the pitcher is due up, but here we're going to see a pinch hitter come in for him, and looks like we're going to bring in, where is he? Down here ways, Boog Powell is going to be the pinch hitter for Doug Rao. Rao goes 9 innings. On the day, he has 5 hits, 3 walks, with 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 strikeouts. So Powell pinch hitting for Rao in the 10th. Powell has appeared in 6 games. He is 1 for 6 with 2 strikeouts. Let's see if he can do some damage. And the pitch to Powell. 44 is an 8. 8 is a fly out to the center fielder, but runners are going to advance 1 base. And so he's able to get the first run of the game in. Sacrifice fly. Scoring Monday. To center field. And so on the top of the 10th, Los Angeles with 1 out sees Boog Powell hit a sacrifice center field. Monday scores, and it's 1-0. Next up is going to be Ted Martinez. Martinez appeared in 6 games. He's 4 for 11 with an RBI, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts, and a stolen base, batting .364. We've got 2 outs with Dusty Baker on base. What can he do? An 11 is a 6, and that is a see. We've got a double rated as a 5. That's a double to right, and Baker scores. And now it's 2-0 Dodgers. So with 2 out, Martinez hits a double to right field. Dusty Baker scores, and it is now 2-0 Dodgers. And so that's going to lead to Bill Russell up. Russell's 1 for 4 on the day. And the pitch to Russell. 32 is a 26. And that's it over second base. He tosses it to first base, and the side is retired, but not before the damage is done. Second to first. And so it's now going into the bottom of the second. It's 2-0 Los Angeles. All right. And we need to figure out who's coming in. Charlie Huff is going to come in for the save. Here's Huff. All right. So Huff is a B grade. He's an XW. We're gonna see our rating go down 1, and so we're gonna be at a 40 fielding, 34 on the infield. Charlie Huff, he's appeared in 19 of the Dodgers' 31 games. He's 4 for 3 with 3 saves, which is tied for 4th in the National League. He's got a .256 ERA, 31 2/3 innings pitched, 16 walks, 18 strikeouts. And who's he gonna face? He's going to face off against Lee Mazzilli. Mazzilli's 2 for 4 on the day with a stolen base. And the pitch down here. We said he was a B with an XW. All right, pitch to Mazzilli. 13 is a 14, and that's a walk. So Mazzilli is able to get on board. That'll bring up Lenny Randall. Randall is 0 for 3 on the day with a walk and 2 strikeouts. Can he get Mazzilli moved in the pitch? 43 is a 29. And a 29 is safe at first, runner out at on a fielder's choice, pitcher to short. And so we got one down. Tried for the double play, weren't able to get it. That'll bring up Mike Vale. Vale's 1 for 4 on the day. And the pitch to Vale. 43 is a 29. And that's once again hit back to the pitcher. He tosses it over for the out. And Vale gets on, pitcher to short. And that's going to bring up Joe Torre. He's 0 for 1 on the day. And the pitch to Torre, a 35 is a 13. He goes down swinging. And so, with that, the ball game is over. And the Los Angeles Dodgers manage to win 2-0, getting 2 runs in the extra inning. And the player of the game, while we had a huge pitching duel here, I think the player of the game has to be Boog Powell. Actually, let's see. Player of the game probably needs to be Boog Powell for getting that hit out to center field to drive that run in, I would say. So we're going to have player of the game be Boog Powell. Our winning pitcher was Doug Rao. That's going to move him to a 5-2 record. Losing pitcher today was Skip Lockwood. Lockwood now will be 0-2 on the season. And Charlie Huff's going to get the save. That'll give him 4 saves on the season. Thank you for watching. If you like what you see, please hit like or subscribe. If you have any comments, please leave them in the comment section. Have a good day.